So, before we do that, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, people have been trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle for, well, for the longest time, from time immemorial. But you know what? This is important. There are three aspects to healthy living, let's face it. The first one would be eating well. That's right. The second would be, of course, what? Anybody? Sleeping well?
Sleep.
Oh, exercise is good too. That could be the fourth one. But the third one, which is just as important as the first two, would be... It's very important for most people. Defecation.
Yes, going to the bathroom regularity.
That is
very,
right.
very important for your health.
Exactly, folks. So believe it or not, defecation is just as important. Now, here's something that a lot of people don't know. Do you know that half the population over the age of 50 have some kind of a rectal or anal disease?
According to the National Institute of Health.
That's right. And that is the music that accompanies that line.
The National Institute of Health.
That's right, the National Institute of Health. So, this is a serious problem. It's no laughing matter. I mean, I don't have to worry because everything comes out okay for me in the end.
But in the U.S., did you already give the statistic?
I did not. Take it away.
People, let me start this over here. People over the age of 50.
Yes, that I mentioned, yes. But
okay,
at the 8 out of 10, though.
The 8 out of 10 people suffer with irregularity or hemorrhoids.
Or as they say in Germany, far from pooping.
Yes.
Okay,
so we're going to show you some things that will help people with these symptoms, since so many people suffer from these symptoms. We're also going to show you some ways to think more about your hygiene and your overall health. And starting with, let's see.
Let's talk about germs.
Yeah.
That's very, very important.
Let's go right to it. Your bathroom and mine. The germs we don't realize are even there, but they're there. We wash our hands. The typical amount of germs on our hands is about 60,000. In our mouth, about 100,000.
In the anus, believe it or not?
Anal area between
1 million to 1 billion germs. That's a lot of germs, to say the least.
I don't know who's
counting.
Yeah,
that's a
keeps
tough
track
gig.
of all that. But anyway,
not us.
Toilet paper has been brightened and bleached, and so they need to use some sort of chemicals to get it white and make it the same way. Let me see that again.
Absolutely.
And of course, it's dry. It's hard. It could cause further problems with itching, make hemorrhoids worse, bleeding
irritation.
Worse. Yes. Now, also, it can get stuck in your pores in that anal area because there are about around 1,000 sensitive wrinkles in that area that are hard to clean.
Yes, they are.
Toilet paper cannot do an efficient job. That's the main part of our demonstration.
Exactly.
Toilet paper is not doing the right job.
Symptoms.
Yes, it can make it worse if you have anal fissures.
Itching.
Oh my goodness.
Hemorrhoids, such as former President Jimmy Carter, who was a hemorrhoid sufferer. Anal fistula, swollen anus. Ooh, that's painful. Imagine having a 9-to-5 job sitting down. Not very pleasant. Or pus in the undergarment, also not a good thing.
So there's always residue left over, that your toilet paper doesn't possibly get.
Yes.
All right?
Which
you can't clean efficiently without water. Pregnant women, it's hard for them to clean.
Exactly.
Children, it's hard for them to clean themselves with toilet paper.
Yes.
Senior citizens, the elderly, it's hard for them to get efficiently clean.
Or people who are obese or large individuals like the Michelin Man.
Yeah.
So it is a bit of a problem, to say the least. So we're going to show you the difference between going from toilet paper to, of course, the Koei Bidet.
So we're going to talk about some features of the Koei Bidet. One of them is convenient if you live in the Midwest, if you don't like freezing cold toilet seats or the frozen tundra when you go to the bathroom, is the heated seat. Now, Koei's got a seat that heats up to body temperature, 98.6 degrees.
And we're going to show you how this works.
With 3 settings.
Absolutely.
Listen to this.
That's right, folks. That's Art Simpson.
Warm seat.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so this is how it works, folks. There's nothing worse than sitting on a toilet when it's cold and having to be pried off by the jaws of life. Not a good idea. In this case, we actually have a heating line built into the Koei Bidet seat. Again, as Dave mentioned, it warms up to 98.6, 3 different settings, so it doesn't have to exactly be 98.6. And get this, it only takes 10 to 20 seconds for it to warm up. Certainly that is efficient. Hey, speaking of the 3 different settings, let's talk about water.
Yes, well, water also can be heated to 3 different temperatures according to your comfort, what you'd like. Now, the conventional bidet, it takes 5 to 6 minutes to heat up the water in a typical generic brand.
Yes.
Koei is just 1.3 seconds to heat the water. How does that work, Phil?
I will explain to you in a jiffy. First of all, folks, here's the instant heating system. Okay, so within that, that's right. Within the ceramic heater, we have these metal coils made out of a special material called tungsten. Now, tungsten warms up very fast and stays hot. How hot, you say? 1,500 degrees Celsius or 600 degrees Fahrenheit, as they say up in Canada, eh? So,
Celsius, eh?
Canadian. So that is incredible. It only takes a mere 1.3 seconds for this temperature to warm up because again, the ceramic heater is so hot. Again, we're able to regulate the temperature to 3 different settings.
All right, another great feature is these stainless steel twin nozzles, as you see in that display there, the same material that doctors and dentists use. The typical bidet doesn't have that. They're made of some sort of hard plastic or PVC material. Not only that, but the bidet only sprays in one area. The Kawai twin nozzle bidet, not only does the bidet move, there's movement. Okay,
sorry about that. I just had lunch. You know what? I think she suffered from a case of deja vu.
What is that book?
Oh, it's called What's Your Poo Telling You?
Things he reads on his lunch hour.
I did.
Okay, anyway, so this is great for feminine hygiene because there are two different lengths of the stainless steel bidet, one for the rear, one for the front.
Yes, absolutely. So this is, again, very important. You want to make sure to clean these areas effectively and efficiently rather than having to move constantly. So because these nozzles are constantly moving, you're going to be much cleaner.
And you don't have to do the moving.
Exactly. Otherwise, you're riding a mechanical bull.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about odors in the bathroom. This next one is brilliant.
It is.
How many times have you attempted to go into a bathroom, but the odor was so bad, you just said, oh, come back later, or you'd find another restroom.
Or you hold it in.
Well, Kawai is known for their air purifiers. Their air purification system, Kawai, is brilliant. So they took the technology for the air purifiers and put it in the toilet, in the bidet.
Unbelievable.
Let's look at that. The auto deodorization, we call it.
I love it.
Typical. Now, this guy's from Los Angeles. Right. He's dealing with smog.
Right. Oh,
so
love it.
He's got the mask on dealing with smog, and now he's got bathroom odor on top of that. This person here, Kawai bidet, same flatulence possibly in the bathroom, but look at how much more flowery it is. Explain the filter.
Oh, I sure will. Well, first of all, we like to call this psychedelic flatulence, if you will. All right, here's the bottom line. If I could say that. Okay, thank you. You see this catalyst wall? Basically, these noxious and obnoxious pungent odors
and repugnant,
right, are being trapped within the catalyst wall.